Hi everyone, I'm Team Ribbon. This is Eric the Cyborg, Team Ribbon, coming up with an updated deck profile for Goukis. They're finally back after finally getting newer support in dual power. Wanted to build this deck back after the support came out, because also using it for regionals as well coming up pretty soon. So let's get into it, boys. So standard lineup for Goukis. Triple Suprex, triple Cobra, and then the triple Headbat. Not really going to go into their effects that much because most people know what they do and or have faced Goukis in the past. Or there's the Dark Gouki variant going around too still. But they all have the same effect, is that when they're sent from fields of the graveyard, they search for a Gouki card. So the whole deck literally just searches for itself. And then the only two of is the 2 Octo Stretch. He can half any damage just by discarding it from your hands. And then the same graveyard effect when he's sent from field. The 1-ofs is the Bear Hug, Scorpio, and then the 1 Ring Trainer. I only put it in this one from the support from Cybernetic Horizon because this is the only best one. Because if you have no monsters on your field, you can reveal him, target a Gouki Link in your graveyard, summon it out along with him to your field, so you get an instant Link 3 or a Link 4 play for your Goukis. The only sad part about him is that he's the only one that doesn't search when he's sent to the graveyard. That's the Gouki lineup. Onto the other cards. Since this is mainly a going second deck, double Pinkertops. Also, because it's a Down Wrestler and the character that plays Goukis also plays Down Wrestler, so why the hell not? And then for my Warrior Extender, I'm running 3 red layers. He's a free summon from your hand if you have no monsters. He's also a warrior, so the soul can search him out, and then you use him next turn. And then triple Lash for your hand traps. That's it for the monsters. Onto the spells. Obviously, this is 3 of staple, no less than 3 of the rematch. This is your main recursion from the grave. 1 face turn is basically just swap 1 Gouki from the field and then 1 from the grave. You basically just swap them out by popping the 1 on field, which will trigger its graveyard effect. And then triple Twin Twisters, because this deck really hates back row and wants to play. Along with the triple Call of Haunted, because hand traps also hurt this deck.
Call by the grave.
Yeah, call it.
You said Call of Haunted.
Oh. Triple Call by the Grave, because hand traps hurt this deck. Well, depending on which one it is, but no less than the 3. Then for the 1-of spells, the Monster Reborn, the Rhoda, because it's a warrior deck, your 2 equip spells, the Phoenix Blade and the DDR, and then the only trap is going to be the triple Impermanence. That is the main. Onto the extra deck. I'm running 1 Link Karibo, 2 Jet Ogres, finally fucking got him in dual power. For those of you that don't know what he does, is that once per turn you can target 1 Gouki card you control, destroy it, and if you do, change all monsters on the field to face up attack position. That includes your monsters too. So your rematch use his effect to switch your monsters back in attack mode, so they're free to attack. And then if he's sent from field to the graveyard, you can make all Gouki monsters you currently control gain 500 attack until the end of the turn. So you make it for a link play, or whatever summoned will get a 500 boost. And then the Gouki Heal Ogre. They're one letter off for Hell Ogre, like in the OCG, but who gives a shit? But oh well. What he does is that whatever he points to, or whatever monster he points to, if their effect activates, he can just negate and destroy it. So this is pretty good against Sonic Wolf. If you put it, summon him to where the Sonic Wolf points to, your opponent would trigger off the effect to add. Just say no and negate, and if they haven't used Banelings, they'll save it with the Banelings. And then Nightmares, only the Phoenix and the Cerberus, because the Nightmare engine in this deck kind of fell short after the banning of Goblin and Firewall. One is sold because Warriors. Link 3s, one Great Ogre. For those of you who forgot or don't even know what he does either way, all face-up monsters on the field lose attack based on their original defense, which is why the main gimmick of this deck is that they all have 0 defense, so they're basically unaffected by him, and this just makes your whole deck into beat sticks. And then one Thunder Ogre, he's your additional normal summon during your turn, and then you would get rid of him during your turn so that your opponent doesn't get the additional normal summon effect. Trisbania for the back row hate, and then Summon Sorceress because you can extend more with it. The Link 4s, one Master Ogre for bouncing, one Giant Ogre for negation and beat stick power, and then the Borreload because it's Borreload, and the Bomber for nuking the board. And onto my current side deck. Right now I have triple Lancia for any of the Thunder Dragon and or Orcus plays, so that'll stop them. Double DD Crow, because this hurts against Salamander Greats and Sky Strikers. You just drop it on the card they're trying to get back, and just stop them from curring it back. This one's a newer edition because of the new Endymion deck coming out. 2 Counter Cleaner. Yes. 2 Counter Cleaners.
But that's from the second worst set in the game.
Fuck your spell counters. Pretty much, you pay 500 life points, which is not cost, by the way. It is not cost on it.
Pay 500 life points.
There's no semicolon on it.
Remove all monk counters on the field.
I think it is a cost.
I don't know.
You sure?
I don't know.
That seems like an activation cost, like Toon World.
It's a really old card. It might be a cost. So who knows? I'll look it up later on. But anyway, you pay 500 life points to basically remove all spell counters on the field, or counters in general on the field. So for Endymion, they run solely on counters. So you just get rid of them, and you can hopefully continue your plays. And then Triple Guard Reboot, because also shut down back row for this deck. And then Double World Command for the matchup against Subterrors, because this also shuts them down, or any flip-based deck. 2 evenly matched, and then the 1 Imperial Order. Anyway, that is my update for Goukis for this current format before the ban list comes out probably sometime next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to check out more of our videos, and we'll hope to see you all next time.